Hello everyone, this is Sam, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about the update that I am waiting for this year, one of my favorite festivals, and which should be not just right around the corner but somewhere in 1 to 3 months. And that's exactly why I want to talk about it. So the festival I am thinking about is the Festival of the Four Winds, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think about it after the intro. When it comes to the Festival of the Four Winds, we've seen various ways for it to be enacted throughout the years. However, the most recent one is probably the one that we're going to be having again this year, and being prepared for it would do us the very best. And what I am thinking about when I say this is, has something to do with the Curio Boxes, right? That's what we're thinking about when we think Festival of the Four Winds. And the Hellfire giant killed with water balloons, that's some weird shit. What we want to think about is what we're going to do with our materials in the Curio Boxes. Personally, I've been starting to stockpile on some of my alt accounts to get a lot of materials and be able to open a lot of Curio Boxes. And that's what you should be doing as well. GW2 Efficiency has a page dedicated to this very question. And this page I am going to link in the description so that you guys can have a look at. What it does is that it tells you which is the cheapest map to get in order to get the cheapest Curio Boxes. That's exactly what we want. We want cheap Curio Boxes. We want to make sure that we get the best value out of that event, and that is the way you're going to do it. And then there are of course a few ways to invest your gold during that event, mostly based on skins, but also it is the one occasion that you have every year to maybe get your hands on the trading post on one of the extremely expensive infusions. I am thinking Czech exec. I am thinking confetti infusion. So if you think about it that way, for example, if we look at the confetti infusions, there is one of them that comes from that event, and if I am not mistaken, it is the power one. Of course, I could very well be mistaken, and it could be another one. Still, I believe that the power one is the one that you get from the event, and then you have, of course, the Czech exec, and that one, the Czech infusion actually, and that one would be the condition damage one. So as you can see already, quite a bit of orders. Mine being somewhere in the middle of this, of course, but that's what I'm saying. You guys, if you have 10,000 gold, should be doing this. I mean, worst case is just money that you put aside for a while. You get the infusion, you're richer, you don't get it, you get the money back, no problem there. So these were the 2 points I wanted to bring in. Investments, some you have to prepare beforehand, and preparing for the Curio Boxes as well. Once again, the best way to handle the Curio Boxes and the buying of all of these cheap crafting materials is to dedicate an alt account to it. If you don't have a dedicated alt account, we often have sales on the GW2 store for the Heartathons and Path of Fire editions, so you guys can grab your accounts at the cheapest price you possibly could. Please avoid other resellers as they cannot be trusted. I would hate it if you guys got your account from an untrustworthy source. Just saying. Then again, the last thing I could possibly talk about when it comes to the Festival of the Four Winds would be the infusion. Last year, we determined the Hellfire infusion. Then we had a game during the Festival of the Four Winds where we had a Hellfire effigy to fight. Now, of course, the Hellfire infusion doesn't exist. The only Hellfire stuff that we have on the trading posts are from Halloween. So what I'm thinking is that maybe this year they managed to turn it on and that the Hellfire infusion drops from that event. Of course, if it doesn't, then it just means that the Hellfire infusion is actually tied to the AP rewards, which would be the other theory. And this concludes this video. We've talked about the Festival of the Four Winds, what you can do preemptively, which I think is something that people should always think about. Acting beforehand is the best type of action you can do. Now, I wish every single one of you guys some happy trading and to get rich.